How's it going, guys? I apologize for this Q&A video coming out so late. Now, I tried to record this before, but I had a lot of technical difficulties. My camera messed up and it quit recording halfway through. So long story short, I'm recording this a second time, but this time I said screw the camera. I'm just going to record your questions and answer it just so I can get this video out. I mean, this is already like a week old. So I'm going to go through the member ones first because the members get their questions asked first, as always, because they give me a little bit extra. So let's get right into it. So Brad Diedrichs asked, no new Battlefront games planned and Battlefront 2 languishing. What game do you think will eventually take over as the highlight title for the channel? Fallen Order, a non-Star Wars title. Read more. Or do I think Battlefront 2 will continue to be the main draw until the online multiplayer Star Wars title is released? Another online multiplayer Star Wars title. That's a good question because I don't know. I honestly have no idea what is going on with this channel because it's I don't know. I sort of make whatever I want, and I mean, obviously I still focus a lot on Battlefront, but I don't want to focus as much as I'd like to just do Battlefront. There's no security in that. Like, I don't want to put all my eggs in the Battlefront basket or a Star Wars basket and then it dies off and then I'm screwed because no one, I mean, I'm already to the point where, like, if I stream anything that's not Star Wars, nobody watches it. Like, I have 60,000 subscribers I'm about to hit, and if I stream something that's not Battlefront, I'll have like 30 people that watch it. So I'm still stuck in this Battlefront rut, and I'm trying to escape it. But, I mean, if they guaranteed that we were going to make more Star Wars games, then it would be a different story. So, I don't know. I guess I'll try to figure it out. Fellow Scorpio says, do you prefer sweet snacks or salty snacks? Do you have a favorite? Sweet or salty, because I kind of like both together. I'm going to pick sweet. And no, I don't really have a favorite. I guess I like brownies. Loco L says, do you Battlefield 5 is on the right track in terms of updates, bug fixes, or not? Also, in comparison to Battlefront 2, are DICE doing better in terms of updates and bug fixes in Battlefield 5 as Battlefront 2 in the same time in its life cycle? See, I've kind of stopped playing Battlefield as much. I was really into it, but then I kind of lost track of it. I don't know. I just haven't played it much recently. I do think that they focus more on Battlefield than they do Battlefront, which is a shame, but I don't know. I think Battlefield 5 is doing a little bit better than Battlefront 2 is, but I don't know. They both kind of bombed for EA in terms of like how much money they expected those games to make. So I think those two games are kind of like the children that they wanted to grow up to be successful but ended up not being successful, so they don't care about their child. I don't know, I'm bad with analogies. Angry Gabriel says, what do you think is your biggest flaw? Time management. Seaman Survive says, what are your opinions on Dragon Ball Super Broly? Well, I did a review on this channel, in case you haven't seen it. Also, do you think they'll ever do major balance changes for any of the launch characters ever again like they did for Aiden so many months ago? No, I don't think they will. Mate says, did you go on vacation outside the US at some time? I went to Canada in 6th grade, if that counts. I went to Niagara Falls. Swany and Cookies Dildo says, what do you wish you gotten a degree in? What is your biggest mistake you ever made? What would your storyline be in a new Star Wars trilogy? I know that's a lot, but yeah. Also, would you F your dad for 1,000 to save your mom's life? That's a lot of questions. I don't know what I would get a degree in other than what I got a degree in, because I think college is a scam. What's your biggest mistake I ever made? College. What would your storyline be in a new Star Wars trilogy? A rewrite of episode 8. They just need a new trilogy to fix what they screwed up in 8. Well, I guess if it's to save my mom's life. Wait, I don't get this question. Would I F my dad for $1,000 or to save my mom's life? So I have the choice So I don't have the choice of not doing it. I just have to choose $1,000 or to save my mom. I'm obviously going to save my mom. My mom's worth more than $1,000, and this is a pretty messed up question. Then we have Nate ask, why are y'all so bald? Also, are you moving to Texas so we can be roommates and you can live the YouTube dream? I'm bald because of genetics, and I don't plan on moving to Texas. Then we go over to Twitter, which if you aren't following me on Twitter, it's at SwanyPlaysGames. We have Boba Fett who says, how's Cookie doing? Do you think we'll ever get Ahsoka, Ventress, Padme, and maybe Jango Fett? Cookie's doing fine, and no, I don't think we'll get any of those people. Then we have John D. Rockefeller says, should there be a Battlefront 3? Yes, I think there should be. As Cardinals 1228 says, what non-prequel and Clone Wars heroes do I want in Battlefront 2? Non-prequel and Clone Wars heroes. Non-prequel heroes would be, oh gosh, I guess Jin and Krennic, even though I don't really care. No, I want that, the one blind guy with the stick. I want him over Jin. Wait, what non-prequel and Clone Wars heroes do I want in Battlefront 2? So, you mean sequel heroes? I don't understand the question. What non-prequel and Clone Wars heroes do you want in Battlefront 2? So it can't be a prequel hero or Clone Wars hero? So I don't even know who they could add as a sequel hero. Maybe Poe, but that would make sense. And Snoke? I don't know. Lad says, how would you feel if Disney decided that in episode 9 Rey is going to be shown as the greatest Force user of all time? It wouldn't surprise me at this point, but as of right now, I have no plans to watch episode 9. Brock Lee says, was there ever an opportunity for the channel that I didn't take and regretted not doing it? If so, what was it? No, there hasn't ever been an opportunity for the channel that I haven't taken. If there was an opportunity to get away from Battlefront, I would have taken it, but I haven't really had that chance. Aaron Porter, which heroes do you think we'll get to see the rest of 2019? Yeah, see, all these questions are mainly Battlefront questions. Honestly, I don't know if we're going to get any more heroes after Anakin. Battlefront H2O says, do you ever see pirate matches coming in Battlefront 2? No. Gamer Re says, advice for gamers just starting out. I'd really like to start YouTube and make good content for Twitch, but I'm new to the whole thing. See, I'm not very big myself. I've been growing very, very slowly over the past 3 years. I mean, I've made like 3 or 4 channels, and I mean, I've definitely had my ups and downs. My advice is pick something that you're very passionate about and do something very unique, because if you do something unique, just don't copy other people. Do your own thing and people will want to watch. Mangredo says, in your opinion, what would make the perfect Battlefront game? Game modes, heroes, legends, materials possibly added. Legends materials possibly added, seeing as they are included in mobile games. Go all out and pretend there are no limits set by Disney, and the license is in better hands. Better fight mechanics for lightsabers, conquest mode like the old Battlefront game, ground to space battles like that game that was canceled, so that it was like conquest, but you could fly up to space and then fly back down to the planet. Huge all-out battle like 30v30 or even higher, like maybe 40v40, just really huge servers and just all-out battle with no bugs. I think Battlefront 2 would be a million times better if it didn't have bugs. Unknown Gamer says, do I have Ligma? And then James Tatum commented, yes. Okay, well, I guess I have Ligma. Mayor Sarabi says, how you doing? I'm doing good. James Tatum says, most wanted content in Battlefront 2, bug fixes. Oh man, I don't know how to say your name and I'm sorry. YVNG Walid says, in your opinion, do you think we will get new Clone Wars maps this year? No. Bounce15 says, what is your favorite food? I'm from Peru and keep up the good work with the channel. Well, thank you. I will try. And my favorite food is probably anything buffalo chicken. John Ye says, what new games am I going to be targeting, or do I have a plan for Battlefront Last Anakin? You mean past Anakin? That's kind of the same question as earlier, and I have no idea what the future holds. I just sort of go kind of day by day. John Hazba, everybody has such unique names. What if one day your YouTube channel would blow up and I had millions of subscribers? Then Cookie suddenly says he wants to come back to the channel. Would I take him back as a full-time partner? No, Cookie is never coming back to the channel, ever. For any reason, he's not coming back. Cookie can start his own channel if he wants, but Cookie had his chance. Cookie wanted to leave and then he wanted to come back, then he wanted to stream, then he didn't want to stream, and then he wanted to come back, and then he wanted to leave. So when Cookie left the final time, I was just like, yep, you're not coming back anymore. 90 Kingdoms says, your videos have been really good lately. Is this because of Clone Wars DLC or you improving on editing? I don't think I've really improved much on editing, but I mean, I don't know why they're so much better, but thank you. Raleigh says, what do you think would be major twist of episode 9 if there will be one? Major twist would be Snoke is still alive, episode 8 didn't happen, and then episode 9 is a good movie. That'd be a pretty big twist. Dill Pickle 1, will I ever have another person on the channel like Cookie? I mean, I don't know. Probably not, but I mean, never say never, but it won't be Cookie. Jake Morris says, what is the meaning of life? Oh God, that kind of hit me with a pretty big question there. The meaning of life is living as long as you can before you die. Franz Fragerberg says, any plans after Battlefront? Oh, that's another of the same question. Nope, no plans after Battlefront. I don't know what comes after Battlefront. Caleb Wilson says, what's one thing they could do to Battlefront 2 that would have me think that the game would be redeemed? Bug fixes. Simon Mon says, have I ever been to Italy? No, I have not. Lauro Perez says, what was the motivation behind making another YouTube channel? For those of you that don't know, I have a second channel, which has two videos up now. Well, the second video will probably go up after this video is live, but it's a anime channel, and I just really like anime, so it's easy to talk about, and it's just something extra for me to do. Official IDEK says, do I think Droidicas will come to the game? At this point, probably not, but who knows. Immense Novar says, are you going to rank the heroes in Star Wars Battlefront 2 when Anakin comes out? I don't know. I know that a lot of channels keep pooping those out, and I made one a little while back, but then I realized, I was like, this isn't really worth it. They're only adding one extra hero, and the list doesn't even really change that much because they don't do bug fixes to like any of the other heroes or anything. They don't really tweak any of the heroes. So with them just adding one extra hero every few months, it doesn't really change the list that much, so probably not. Frost Den, which I haven't heard from in forever, says, why does Obama still refuse to give me my $2 back? I don't know, Frost Den. I don't know. And then I'll answer one more question. I've answered quite a few questions. Obi-Wan Has a Nice Beard says, if you're able to remember, what was your least enjoyable subject when I was in school and why? My least favorite subject in school was math because I sucked at it. That's why. And then I'll answer the question below too. It says, how long does it take for me to edit a video and make a thumbnail? I would say the process of not just editing, but you have to record. So let's say I do like a podcast or something, and I record for about 15 minutes. So it takes about 15 minutes to record. Then I have to edit it, which can take who knows how long. 40 minutes to an hour to a couple of hours, depends on how long the video is. So I have to go frame by frame, step by step. Let's say 15 minutes to record, 30 minutes to 40 minutes to edit it, and then after it's edited, I have to watch the video, make sure there's no mistakes. Sometimes they slip through, and I mean, it just happens. So I have to re-watch it after I edit it, and then if there's a mistake, I have to edit out the mistakes. And then the thumbnail, I mean, I've had thumbnails that have taken an hour, I've had thumbnails that have taken longer, and I've had thumbnails that take like literally 5 minutes. It really just kind of depends on the thumbnail. But I really enjoy making the thumbnails. The editing of videos, not so much, but the thumbnails I look forward to. That's one of my favorite things about YouTube is making the thumbnails. But that is going to do it for your guys' questions. If you guys want to ask questions in the future, then follow me at SwanyPlaysGames. If you guys would like your questions to be guaranteed to make it into the video, then consider donating on Patreon or becoming a channel sponsor. You guys get your questions guaranteed to be in the video, and they will be guaranteed to be answered first. And if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to check out another video, subscribe if you're new here, and I will talk to you guys next time.
Will you join me? Accept your fate. I grew impatient.